One country is the leader of the free world, the other is rising as a global factory. But here's the burning question of our times. Can China overtake the United States to become the next superpower? Stay with us as we dive into head to head comparison, exploring economics, military, technology, and geopolitics. The answer may not be as simple as you think. Let's start by understanding what makes a country a superpower. It's not just about having the biggest economy or the strongest military. A true superpower dominates on multiple fronts: economic might, cutting edge technology, global alliances, cultural influence, and military strength. The United States has been a superpower since the end of World War II. But over the last few decades, China has grown rapidly, challenging America's dominance. Where do they stand today? First up, the economy. The US has the largest economy in the world with GDP of over $25 trillion as of 2024. It dominates industries like finance, healthcare, and technology. On the other hand, China's GDP is around $18 trillion, making it the second largest economy globally. China's economic growth over the past 3 decades has been nothing short of miracle, averaging over 9% annually. But here's the twist. China's growth is now slowing. Structural problems like massive debt, a real estate crisis, and an aging population are dragging it down. Meanwhile, the US economy remains resilient, driven by innovation and a strong consumer market. But let's not forget, China's manufacturing capabilities still give it a major edge, especially as it dominates industries like EVs and solar energy. Technology is the backbone of modern power. The United States is home to Silicon Valley, where companies like Google, Apple, and Tesla continue to push the boundaries of innovation. US France dominates in artificial intelligence, semiconductors, and space exploration, but China is catching up fast. It's already a global leader in 5G technology and has made significant strides in artificial intelligence. In 2023, China filed more AI patents than any other country. However, the US has a trump card: its control over advanced semiconductor technologies. Export restrictions on high-end chips have slowed China's progress in key sectors. So while China is a formidable competitor, it still relies heavily on US tech. When it comes to military power, the US is in a league of its own. Its $800 billion defense budget drops China's $230 billion. The US has military bases in over 70 countries, while China is still building its first overseas base in Djibouti. But let's not underestimate China. It has the world's largest standing army and a rapidly expanding navy. The South China Sea is a flashpoint where China has been aggressively asserting its dominance. The US benefits from a strong network of allies, while China's influence is mostly regional. Without global military infrastructure, China still lags behind the US in power projection. Geopolitical influence is where things really get interesting. The US has long been the leader of global institutions like United Nations, IMF, and the World Bank. Its soft power through Hollywood, music, and tech remains unmatched. China, however, has taken a different approach. Its Belt and Road Initiative has funded massive infrastructure projects in developing countries, creating new spheres of influence. But this strategy has its downside, as many of these nations are now struggling to repay their debts to China. Both nations face significant challenges. In the US, political polarization and rising inequality threatens domestic stability. Meanwhile, China's slowing economy and authoritarian governance model are limiting its ability to innovate and adapt. And here is a shocking statistics. By 2050, China's population could shrink by 300 million people, while the US is projected to grow. This demographic shift could significantly alter their power dynamics in the long term. So, can China replace the US as world superpower? Well, the answer is complicated. While China is rising giant, Its internal challenges and dependence on global system limits its ability to surpass the US anytime soon. However, the future is not set in stone. With the right policies and investments, China could emerge as co-equal power, reshaping the global order. For now, the US remains the world's only true superpower. But the question is, for how long? So, what do you think? Can China overtake the US as next superpower? Or will America retain its crown? Let us know in comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into global politics and economics. See you in the next video.